I have this very overactive brain that is just constantly running. So even when I'm asleep, I dream these movie-like epic dreams. I don't dream like some people say they don't dream or they don't remember dreaming, or they dream, little weird things that are very vague or abstract. But I can usually remember at least one dream every night. And it's usually a story, like a television show or a movie. It's got an arc to it. So my brain does not shut off.
Which art do you think feeds the other more, or would you say it's like an equilibrium?
Oh, acting and writing between the two?
Yeah. Because I've heard plenty of people say they use acting to fuel their writing, which I mean, I think all writers I think use books like reading to fuel it, and I mean that's a good primary source for it, because obviously if you're going to write music, you need to listen to music. If you're going to write books, you need to like read books. But I've heard some people say, and myself included, that for me, like, I guess since I just said myself included, like when I act, I can come up with other plots within the play that I can steal and make my own thing, which can fuel my writing. So like you said though, you were 6. So I'm wondering if that came first, does it kind of circle back to how you create a character for the stage?
That's a great question. I've never thought about that. I think the two have always been interconnected because I had a love of acting as a very small child as well. And I used to put on these big theatricals at home and with the neighborhood kids. I remember in elementary, I don't remember what age, I wrote a play and I gathered several kids in the neighborhood and we rehearsed it and we practiced it and we put it on. We built like a stage in my backyard and we like put on this play and like got parents to watch it and stuff. So yeah, I've always been fascinated with acting, with writing. I think it stems from a love of characters. I'm fascinated by people. I'm fascinated by motives and what drives humans to do the things that they do, and all of the different personalities and perspectives. And so I think that probably just, I feel like maybe that's where it came from. I've never really sat down and thought about this. It's just weird for me because I don't choose the stories that I write or the characters that I write about. I mean, I do choose because there's a lot of characters and stories that have come to me that I'll never write. But I don't sit there and like create a character or create a story. I know that sounds weird, but I see it in my head. So I will see a character, and it might be sparked by an actor, that I watched in something. It might be sparked by someone that I saw out in public somewhere, or a dream. I mean, I've had a lot of inspirations from dreams that I've had. So I will see a character or characters in my head, and then they will start doing things. And then a story starts to come together. And then I'll either go, oh, that's really interesting. Let me delve into that further. Or I'll go, okay, well, whatever. And it just kind of goes, in and out. So that's, my family doesn't really, there's no, and usually people that I know don't inspire characters. It's strangers, it's random strangers, it's actors, or dreams.
The question I was building up to though, was, do you think that there is an uncharted territory in this world of art that you haven't quite explored yet, or you've taken an interest to, that maybe someday in the future, you might take a crack at it, as the cool kids say?
Oh, I mean, I hope, yeah. There's so many things that interest me. Um, I would love to work on a movie set. I mean, I would love to just be the person that brings people coffee, just to be in that environment. Film is such a huge part of my life. Film and music have been there since I was a small child, and it's just a huge part of my life. So I think that
What
goes
if
back to the acting thing. Definitely acting and writing for me are completely intertwined. The ability that I have as an actress helps me in my writing. And I would say the understanding of character and story helps me in my acting.